Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. It's me, Wordy Girl. I am here. Let's start the clicky. Let's start the music. And let's get the games going. We are supposed to be doing games in the garden. Lately, there haven't been many people in a gaming mood, so we will instead go ahead and just do the jigsaw puzzles until you guys come on and suggest a game. For now, let's see. Tangle. We're gonna go to the puzzle that we've been working on. Hopefully we can get this completed today. There's a lot of pink in this puzzle. We did most of it. So what I'm gonna do is this. We're gonna full screen that. Gonna paste this here. And some of you guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ad, so let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. And I'm gonna pin this. And we are going to go ahead and do this puzzle. If you are in the chat, feel free to chat. If you don't want to chat, no worries. We're gonna figure out. Trying to see some of these colors. Okay, what I'm gonna do is probably grab all these off of the board. And a lot of these are my faults. Usually I just put a lot of stuff on the board and then I just leave it there because I'm trying to figure stuff out, but it's good to clean up the board a bit. And then let's see. This one's stuck. Okay. Oh, these are all stuck. Okay. Good. All right. Adam Fighter is here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I don't think this is right. Nope. Awesome, a puzzle, says Autumn Fighter. Yes. If you would like to join, feel free. The link is in the pins. I know sometimes you like to organize the pieces. It could be helpful to organize the shape pieces this time because there's a lot of pink here and it's not exactly clear where each piece goes. So we are just trying to figure it out, I guess. See here? No. Here? No. Here? No. No? Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Gotta put this one back. No? Okay. The puzzle play has a good influence on me because I am studying logic and they use math rules that happen to relate to puzzle pieces. Yes, that's good. If puzzles help you, that's great. Puzzles are supposed to be good for... Oh goodness, I didn't even notice those there. I got a little bit... Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was in the middle of saying something when I got, like, whoa, I didn't notice that. Okay. Yes, puzzles are supposed to be good for math and for brains and all that stuff. So if these puzzles are helpful for you, that's good. Math is not my favorite subject, but I guess maybe just like the number math is... well, it's all number math. I'm saying like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Even though those fundamental exercises can be used in all forms of math, practically, even geometry and stuff like that. Atom Fighter says, so they describe the moving and rotating kind of like adding and multiplying. Math is no one's favorite subject. Well, I will say that's not necessarily true. There are some people I know who love math so much and they say that it's their favorite subject. But I will say it is very popular for people to not like math. It's popular for people to be like, math? Oh no, anything but math. But there are some few that actually love math very much and which choose math over other subjects like art, science, English, anything. They love math better, so that's understandable. Everyone's different. So that's why the puzzle experience helps me, because I pretend I am doing the operations of the puzzle game when they talk math operations, and so math expression is just a sequence of puzzle moves. That makes sense. If your brain is good at converting this puzzle into addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, that's awesome. There we go. There we go. How do you do that zoom? Oh, so what I'm doing, I don't know if you're on a computer or if you're on a mobile. But with mobile, I think you can just pinch the screen and zoom in and out. On a desktop, I am just using my middle scroll to zoom. You can also go in settings and you can tell what your mouse and keyboard do when you use different keys. So if you don't like that setup, you can change it, which I think is pretty neat how the developers made it, where you can change the functions, which keys are used for which functions, to fully customize your experience. That's one of the reasons why I think Tangle is super cool. But this is default. Zooming with the mouse scroll is default zoom on desktop, at least. Yeah, they did a great job in designing the puzzle game. Yes, this is like my favorite of the online virtual tabletop let's all build a puzzle together sites, because no other site is, I feel, that I've come across, is as intuitive and customizable. Just the interface is lovely, the community is great, the developers care about the users also, and they always try to improve. Also, just the way that it's just so smooth is just lovely, and like, just there's no ads anywhere. The interface is just like nice and cozy. It even has a little chat box and stuff. It's just lovely. I love Tangle. It's so cool. And the good thing also I feel is good about Tangle is because they have like 4 free users. Free users can still have a good time. Even if you are not a paid account user. Like, you still won't see ads. You can still participate in as many puzzles as you'd like. You just can't necessarily make your own custom puzzles that are like, you know, and you will have limited people who can help you finish the puzzle at one time. Like, there's a limit to how many people can be in your room. But if you just like to join and help other people, you can just do it. And there's no like, oh, free users get ads or stuff like that. It's more about giving the paid users benefits than to take things away from the free users, if that makes sense. So there's people in my community, they don't even have to pay for Tangle because I just do it. And then they can join my rooms. What did I forget? I put it in the wrong place. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thanks so much, the one and only Creepy Pro, for the lurk. God bless, much success, sending prayers, love and hugs your way always. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm wondering, this looks like the center of another flower. I just wonder where it is. It's probably somewhere floating here. Now I need to find pieces that are shaped like this. They should be easy to find and place. Like maybe this? Yep, knew it. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, this one. Yep, okay. I don't know about this. Nope, that's not it. It needs to be lighter than that one. It's not this light, is it? No. And then the one going the opposite direction should be easier because it's darker. Unless it's somewhere on the board already. Okay. This. There we go. It's not this one, is it? I already tried that, I think. Alright, I don't see it, so I'm gonna just look for a different place now. Ah, I didn't even realize that would be there, but okay, that's good. Not that. Okay. Maybe more around here. No. There we go. Ah, okay. Okay, let's see. We have some darker pieces. Oh, there we go. I wonder where this is. It's Blimey! Thanks so much for the lurk. God bless, much success, sending prayers, love and hugs your way always. I appreciate you. I feel like this is over here somewhere, maybe. I don't know. No. Okay. So I would say that doesn't look right. Nope. Jimbo de Limbo is here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm doing well, loving the flowers. Thank you. I was going to say I made them, but I realized you're probably not talking about the Lego flowers. You're talking about these flowers on here, which I did not make, but I did photograph them. So, thank you. Oh no, says Jim. The ones behind you. Oh, you are talking about the ones behind me. I did make them. Oh, you're talking about these up here. If you're talking about those, I did not make those. But I did make these Lego flowers. Woo-hoo. You know, we're in the Mad Hatter's garden. So, we've been doing a lot of flowers. These are Lego flowers. And then these roses as well. Tomorrow we plan on making the some more flowers. These are going to be sunflowers this time. And that's probably going to be my last Lego collab stream with Darth this month. And yeah, so March is the Mad Hatter's Garden. LOL, I love the whole setup, but I was talking about the ones you're showing off. Oh, you were talking about those. Oh, great. I'm glad I instinctually knew what you were talking about, even though I didn't. But yes, I did construct those myself. Those are Lego flowers. I cannot take credit for the design, but I can just take credit for the assembly. So yeah, Darth Torlin is another Twitch streamer who loves Lego, and all this month on Wednesdays we have been doing a stream together where I build a set at the same time and he builds a set, but we are building two different sets. Well, actually, I build one set and Darth builds like the 7 in the span of me building the one set, because Darth is a Lego master, basically. And then it's just fun. We just chat and build Lego. I just decided to get the botanical collections because of the Mad Hatter's Garden. And if you don't understand why it's the Mad Hatter's Garden in this month, I've been doing it every year. I haven't done the Lego every year, but I have done Lego on stream before. But that's just a thing. This year I've been doing it every Wednesday. But the reason why we have the Mad Hatter's Garden in March is because of March Madness. So that is why we do tea in the garden, flowers. We try to be fresh and spring and floral for March Madness in the garden. And that's why I have my Mad Hatter hat on as well. So yeah, that's that. This makes sense to me. I'm glad it makes sense, because some people are like, wait, what? Oh, that's why you're wearing that little hat. Like, what on earth is going on? Like, yeah. So on my streams, I like to switch it up a bit. I used to be very plain, where I would just be on a white screen. And yeah, I've come quite far from that. I soon decided to get a black background, but I was like, this is still kind of boring. So what happened was, I think we started it around... It was probably during a fall season that I first started putting a background for... I will have to look back at my VODs, but we said, okay, here's the fall background. That looks pretty cool. But now it's Christmas, so then I had to get a Christmas background. And then in January I was like, well, I don't want a Christmas tree still up, so let's do something else, but still winter. So it's just like a window with snow outside. And then for February was the only one I was like, I don't know exactly what to do. Because it's not like I just want to be like in a weird place with hearts everywhere or something. Like I wanted to actually be in a location that looks like a place that you can go to. So I decided to just make it where we were like kind of in a, I guess, a ski lodge resort like type of place. It doesn't have too much snow, but it just looks like a fancy apartment weird place. That's the most difficult thing to describe, I think, that one. But then in March we do the Mad Hatter's Garden. Start of spring we do this place, and then in April we are outside in the forest because it's time for camps, spring camp. So we do creative camps in spring and in summer. After April, sometimes for May, I'm in like a sci-fi little spaceship looking or spy base place. It's like very tech. It can be like for May the 4th, but it's also what is called Play May. Sometimes we do adventures and stuff like that. And I have seen on World Anvil that Adventure April is officially coming back. Because I did some unofficial Adventure April stuff because they stopped doing it. But they say it's officially coming back. So we're going to see what happens this May. Jim says, oh, I think the first time I saw your stream was during the lodge era. Probably. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's like a weird place with like wood, but it looks like it has a blue sky outside, but it looks like it's nighttime, and it's just like there's a lamp and a couch, and it's like it's just a place. But yeah, for May it's like a sci-fi spaceship place. For May the 4th, but also for just like spy adventure place, tech place. And then June, this is when we start to actually get tropical. For 3 months out of the year, we stay on the island. Basically June, July, and August we stay on the island. It's a tropical island. It's a blue sky. It's I wear lei, and it's just like a very tropical place, and a lot of times it will actually have a windy breeze because I have my fan on because it's hot in the summertime. And then September we go back to the fall. The fall is the we have like a very bright orange, yellow, and reddish forest of lovely autumn trees. And then that carries on from September, October, and November. So the island is 3 months, and then the forest is 3 months, the autumn forest. And then December is Christmas, and then we start all over again. Colonel's here! Afternoon, Ordian chat. Join the dark side of the Force, everyone, says Colonel, because we were talking about May the 4th. But yeah, welcome in, Colonel. How are you? The island of the Sith Lords? Well, probably in May, it could look like we are running down that corridor when we are being chased by stormtroopers. sometimes it's that one, but sometimes it's like a bunker looking dark place. Like sometimes it's like a light white corridor place, but sometimes it looks like a dark brownish metal bunker place. Well, yeah, I just said, you know what, that's kind of the first year that I was doing those things and kind of trying to play around with which backgrounds I was going to do. I was like, ooh, this is interesting. Uh-oh, it's time to change it probably. And now that I kind of got my rhythm, I'm like, okay, we know what's coming up next in the year. But the Mad Hatter's Garden is the one I'm always like, I want to stay in here. Can we just like keep this throughout April too? But yeah, we just say no, bye-bye to the Mad Hatter. We'll see you again next year, hopefully. But yeah. It's become an annual thing, and it's funny to think about because I feel like I haven't been streaming that long, but I have. So I'm like, how many marches have I been in this garden? It feels like it's been a long time, yet not a long time. Stormtroopers banging their heads on roof beams? Oof. Blimey says, yeah. Yo, Colonel! Colonel has a 5-stream streak, streaking around the island of the Sith 5 times. You guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads, let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you're back. And if you're like Colonel who is subscribed, thank you so much. Then you do not have ads. Something is up with this. I hope that it's somewhere. I feel like it's over here. It's over here, probably. Oh, that's stuck there. Okay. It's not there. Okay, we'll figure this out. I just cleared all these things off the board and then I just put them all back on the board. Not quite there. Alright, I don't know. Let's see. Let me clear the board again. Hazy Shoes has joined. Welcome into the puzzle. There's not too many things on the board. The main things that are on the board are these pieces that are stuck in place, but we don't know where they go. Okay. Alright, there we go. Darth has redeemed tea time. Thanks so much for the tea time, Darth. How are you, by the way? And this time I will try not to forget tea. String has joined. Welcome in. Okay. There we go. maybe. Okay, let's see. Let's get only light pieces. See if I can find out where those light pieces are. Okay, the kettle is done. Let me hurry up before I forget. Okay. Well, let's grab this if I can. Oof, okay, got it. It is the teapot, and I'm gonna put this here. Now usually we have the floral teas or the Mad Hatter's Garden. Unfortunately, we still don't have them, but we do have vanilla chai. And I hope to have more spring tea, at least for April and May and June. I mean, well, once it starts becoming June, I will say usually I put the tea away and I get mocktails. We do the mocktails so that we can, have something to drink that is not too hot when it is summertime. Alright, let's put a little honey. And let's pour. I did just the right amount of water that time, I think. Yes, I've gotten good at estimating now. Okay. We're gonna let that sit for a bit. Light side pieces. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the puzzle pieces? Oh yes, the light side as opposed to the dark side. I get it now. Okay. Yes, the light side pieces. I'm going to try to put together the light side pieces, then I'm going to move to the dark side. I'm going to look for pink, light pink, and let's see. Yeah, I don't see this anywhere that I can actually place right now. Maybe I should head to the dark side. My only problem with the dark side, in regards to this puzzle, is that a lot of the darker pieces are somewhere in the middle of stuff. And I need to build towards that, I feel. Because, like this, we need one more piece that can bridge these two. Nope. I feel like I tried to find this already. I didn't know where it was. But yeah, I'm saying that the light pieces are on the edges, so in building them, we can slowly work our way inward toward the darker pieces, because the darker pieces are kind of the like centers of the flowers and stuff. At least that's what I was gonna try to use as a strategy. Because I see a lot of dark that can be connected to this, but a lot of it is seemingly free floating. And maybe if we build inward, we can figure out what some of those pieces are. Let's see this. Nope. We need something lighter than that. Like this shade. Oh, there we go. You found it? Great, awesome. I was trying to figure out where that piece went. I was like, it has to be somewhere floating over here. Alright, good. We've established that now, so we can probably add into some more darker pieces. But like with all these floating things that I saw, I was like, I need to build something onto it so that we can have some kind of foundation to work off of. Well, looks like my camera's, oh, there we go. Looks like my camera's lagging again. Hopefully my audio's not lagging. You guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads to let me know, exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. Also, for those of you in my Discord server, I did soft launch a challenge, an actual competition already. But it's gonna last throughout all of April. I just know that April is also camps, so I wanted to get it in ahead of time just in case people wanted to work on that a little bit before camps. I'm probably gonna, I might announce it today, but I'm probably gonna actually tag people this weekend about it. It does have to do with our beloved little blue bot friend right there, handsome co-host, so you may know what it's about. It is a fan art challenge that calls for fan art of handsome co-host. People love to, for some reason, there we go. I almost thought that it was gonna be like, yeah, this must go somewhere else. Okay, anyway. People love to, for some reason, draw fan art of handsome co-host. So, oh, there we go. It was at a different spot. Kofi Streambot is in the chat also to let you know that if you do donate while in live, fun things can happen. The endless string! Yeah, let's join a heist with the endless string. I need to find this piece right here. I have a feeling that it's one of these four quadrant pieces like this. Like that. But it will be a little bit, the top left corner will have to be a little bit very skinny. The top right corner, sorry. Yeah, like this. But not like that. You see what I mean? Like that. But it's gonna have to be dark, lighter than that. It's lighter than this. Welcome back. Endless String, thank you so much for the heist, and thank you for hanging out. How are you? Oh, it's right here. See, I almost thought it was one of those quadrant pieces, but it wasn't. Usually that's the kind of piece it is. Oh no, half of the spy team was captured, but guess what? Endless String was not captured. I was the one who was captured. Way to go, Endless String. You actually successfully accomplished the mission. But you are gonna have to explain my disappearance to Commander, okay? Anyways, by the way, how are you? That's you in the puzzle, named String. There we go. Another person has joined. Bearded Pillow. Welcome in. These are some interesting generated names. We've talked about this, I believe. They just have a database of several adjectives and nouns. And when you log into the app, if you don't have an account of your own, they will auto-generate you a name. Now, they did recently make it where, sounds like paperwork, says the Endless String. They did make it where you can, if you are a guest, change your temporary name. So, feel free to do that. That's one of the many things that Tangle is appreciated for. We were talking about it earlier. But yeah, paperwork for Commander, paperwork for you, and I don't know, I got captured. I'm doing well. There's a lot on my plate, but I'm happy to be here and relax. I'm glad that you are finding a nice time to be here and relax. Sending all the love and hugs your way. And I hope that things calm down a bit, because I know I have a lot on my plate as well. It can be a lot going on. But yes, if you have time to just sit down, relax, chill out, and put a puzzle together, I'm glad that that is helpful for you. Here we go. I don't know where this one goes. I feel like it's somewhere over here. We'll see. Oh, maybe it's inside of... no. Strange. Oh, there we go. I feel like this is somewhere over here. Here we go. I just don't know where these two go. Not quite. I feel like it's somewhere over here. No. Alright, let's move on. I see Bambi here. Welcome, 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 and to the puzzle. I'm joining the game, says Adam Fighter. Welcome in. I like this music, says Endless String. Thank you. I actually did. I did compose these songs. Most of them I composed or either created with loops. But yes, I did compose these songs. This one and the one that you just heard come from a soundtrack of one of my audio dramas. And yeah, I started to take them off at around certain times of the year, but I said, well, I'll just leave them on all year round by this time. But yeah, this one has a They Feel Pro. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not, I would consider myself an amateur. Bambina DeLucis is here. Hello, hello, hello. I think it's DeLuce? Luce, I think. I love audio dramas. I'm surprised you didn't know I did audio dramas, but I do. So yeah, this one is actually from one of the audio drama movies that I did called Only the Haunting Nightmares. It was a little bit creepy, this one. It was for a Halloween 1 year. But that's why I said some of them, I was like, should I take some of these songs off the soundtrack? I'm like, nah, they're okay, I guess. Like they can sound okay, but they can still have a weird, creepy vibe to it. But people like it, so okay. I'm glad you guys like it. Luce is correct. Yes, okay, thought so. So basically, there's another person who is Lucis, because they're taking it from the Spanish version of light. Yes, 5 Luces, yes. But you are Luce, who is the Italian version of light, I believe. Italian and Spanish are very similar. But yes, I think that you are Babe of Light or Child of Light, Bambina di Luce, in Italian? Yes, okay. That's right. I'm glad. Okay. But yes, you can exclamation point Will-O-Wisp, I think, will help you to find my audio dramas and stuff. If you click that link, and you will see on the first page, if you scroll down, you're gonna see something called a full story timeline. And that's where I kind of put all of my stories in chronological order. People can listen to them or watch them or read them in whatever order they want. But since I publish out of order, a lot of people were like, okay, when in the story does this happen? Because this is confusing me. So I made something called a full story timeline that tells when each thing happened. But then if you just want to go on there and listen to stuff, I do also have my SoundCloud. If you don't care about anything, you can just go on there and see what's best for you, like whatever you think looks cool and interesting. but the timeline will show you like these stories in order. A lot of the stories are there's some short stories, there are some, you know, longer movies. I will say there's there are two Christmas. I need to actually add, I think there are 3 Christmas. No, technically there's 2 Christmas specials. One of them is like an hour, over an hour. And then there's the Halloween one that's over an hour. But a lot of them are short audio dramas you can just listen to. There's a Valentine's one. And they're not all holidays. Some of them you can just listen to. They're just regular, normal, everyday stuff. Spy missions and such. It is in my Secret Agent Someone world. I do have some audio things in my medieval fantasy world, but I don't work on that as much as I work on my spy worlds. But you guys are about to be in an ad, I think. If you're in an ad, exclamation point ads, let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. And I'm going to take a little sip of tea. Thank you so much to Darth for the tea time. Yummy, yummy. This puzzle is coming along nicely. Maybe now that more has been connected, I can find where these things go. I still feel like they go right here, and I just don't know where. It's not right there. It's not right there. It's not right there. It's not right there. Maybe it's here. No, it's not over there. I'm very confused now. Unless it's somewhere over here. Hey, I knew it was somewhere over here. I just couldn't connect it. Okay, whoever put that piece right there, thank you. Because I could not find how to connect it at first. If you're back from the ads, welcome back. Now this particular song is actually supposed to be the theme song to my podcast that I had, and I have not gone back and I have not finished the podcast. The last episode literally is called Back from Hiatus, and I just didn't do anything after that. Things got too busy. I also already have 2 episodes I already did with guests on it, and I still didn't edit those episodes and publish them, and I am just like to the guests apologizing to them because I never even got the episodes out. I hope to do it soon. I don't even know how many years it's been, honestly. Relatable, says Endless String. Oh goodness, code red, the endless string was spotted. This time the endless string was captured. Oh no, you don't have to worry about paperwork anymore. Well, you may not have been captured, you were just spotted. So maybe you just left. You're just like, oh man, they saw me. You just left. Then you'll still have to do paperwork, because then Commander's gonna be like, okay, did you do the mission? And you're like, about that. A fair trade, I'd say. I pretended to be captured so I don't have to do paperwork. Okay. Well, if you were spotted, you probably said, oh man, you guys got me. And you're just standing there. And they're like, aren't you gonna run? It's like, oh, you got me. It's like, So aren't you gonna capture me? And they're looking like, really? I wonder where this goes. Probably over here somewhere. Can you sign this, please? I can't get out of paperwork unless I have a signed capture note. Thank you. That's so hilarious. You're like, I wanted to be a spy. I didn't want to be a boring office work, filing paperwork. You know, in my stories, someone else would, who's the titular character, who you might hear sometimes on the stream because he says stuff. He sometimes will take his mission reports and just like fold them up into origami and stuff. So when Commander gets his mission reports, he's like, what is this? Someone though, he does do, feel free to take any of the pieces I'm arranging into lines. Thank you. Yes, I see you're organizing them nicely and arranging them by piece shape. Nom nom on Pringles while typing. Yes. Blimey joked about being a base op, which a base op is, in my stories, the agents. Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you, guys. Base ops are the agents in my story who don't go outside. They don't do missions. They do paperwork, though, but they mostly, like, do stuff on the computer. It's me, Atom Fighter, says Lazy Bacon. Lazy Bacon is a funny, amusing name. But yes, base ops, they do have to do some paperwork, but they don't have to, like, do mission reports and stuff.
I am not joking. Does it seem like I'm joking?
There's someone. Thank you, Blimey, for making someone say something. Don't go outside. That sounds like me, says Bambina. Yeah, so sometimes they can go outside, but their main job is just like sitting at a computer, doing hacking, filing, doing. Base op is literally just the. Oh goodness. I feel like a base op now. Hello? Yes, Darth. Oh yes, yes, I did send you a DM earlier. Yes, that's the set I plan on doing. Are you still planning on doing the collab tomorrow? Okay. Well, thanks. Oh yes, and I do have to take another sip of tea. Thank you so much for the tea. Alright, bye. By the way, Darth Tourlin has called me to remind me that we are supposed to be doing another collab tomorrow and building Lego. So everybody please follow Darth Gorlin, another lovely streamer who does Lego builds and all kinds of stuff. Do check them out. We were talking about Lego earlier today. Darth, actually. Jimbo was asking about my flowers. Yes, Lazy Bacon, aka Atom Fighter, is doing the organization work that we were talking about earlier. Organizing these pieces into piece by piece, size by shape. I mean, not size, they're all the same size. By piece, shape, and color, so that it can be more methodical in assembling these puzzles. I'm trying to figure out where this thing goes. I'm getting kind of like it's somewhere and I don't know where it is. I feel like it's over here, but can't be over here. Yes, this particular track, as if we're talking about music, this particular track I made as part of my Styrax album. So basically the Styrax in my spy stories is a weird private island that spies supposedly go to if they need intense medical care, but there is a rumor that nobody ever comes back from there, so people try not to go there. So this track is trying to sound relaxing and still have a weird undertone to it. I actually, for this whole album, the Styrax album, I use, and I've talked about this before in my streams as well, I used like my I used some of my own heartbeat, I used some of my like breathing sounds, I used water pouring and all kinds of things to enhance the Styrax album songs, which I find hilarious. But one of the funny things is, recently, in the World Anvil World Building Awards, I was very surprised to find out that my Styrax article is in the running for Best World Building Article. And now this one is not something that can be judged, I mean, that can be voted on by others, but it is being judged by an actual judge who is an award-winning author. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, that was interesting to figure out. If you do want to check out my articles, you can, let's see, there is exclamation point WaWa, which also lets you know about my my world and the things that I entered for the categories of the awards. This puzzle is coming together pretty nicely. I just don't know where this thing is. Okay. Goodness. I have no idea where this thing is. Oh, there we go. Coffee Streambot is also in the chat to let you know that if you do donate while in live, then things can happen. Every place that looks like this could have this thing is not there. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know about this piece. There we go. Some of you guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ad to let me know, exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. Wait, are there any, there's no more pieces like this? This is the only piece left like this, okay. At least that I can find. Alright, let's do another heist and see if we have to do any more paperwork. I feel like it has to be over here somewhere. It's not right here. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Oh no! This time I was the one who was free and the endless string was captured. So I'm gonna have to do the paperwork this time. Your wish came true. By the way, I just realized that the wait, Styrax is for Heart and Minds, I think. Yes, you can vote for the Styrax in using the WaWa link that I gave. My bad, I haven't eaten lunch yet and my stomach is grumbling, says Bambina. And that's why you got captured. I hope that you get something yummy to eat. I should probably eat something myself also because I haven't had anything either. But if you're saying that the reason why you got captured was because your stomach was growling so loud they heard you, that makes sense. It's both. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Weird. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Oopsies. Alright, this puzzle is getting completed. Alright, they're almost done. Let's see. And I'm going to be sipping my tea while they finish that puzzle. Congratulations! Great job, everybody! The puzzle has been completed. Well done! Alright. Alright. And I'm done with our tea. And we shall go away. Great job. Alright, maybe that'll be all for the stream today. It might be a short stream because I do have a lot of stuff to catch up on. I'll have a lot of freelance work to catch up on, and also some supporter perks for those of you who are subscribed to my supporter tiers and all that jazz. So let's see who we can raid today. More music productions, says Adam Fighter. I am actually supposed to be doing, no, I know. I don't mean me. You're talking about me. I know. I am supposed to be doing some music production soon, but I have to take care of some other things first. I actually did some music production on stream before for the Twitch Creator Club's raid train, but that is not what I'm doing today. I'm going to, I see that Black Cap Dapper Pastor is interviewing Bearded for a podcast, I think. So we can go ahead and raid them. God bless, much success, sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. I appreciate you all stopping by. If you'd like to show Black Cap that Word Girl sends love, please do. Copy the raid chant that handsome co-host was put into the chat. Bye all, says Adam Fighter. Bye, Word Girl. Well, bye-bye. Thanks so much. Love you guys so much, and hopefully tomorrow I will be live again with Lego with Darth. About an hour from now, tomorrow. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for helping me to put that puzzle together. And hope to see you soon. God bless. Bye.